Hey guys, I'm Deepthi and today's video is going to be on some affordable products. These are not like new products or anything. They have been in the market forever. They were recently launched on Nyx, which makes it easily available to everyone. So the products I'm going to be talking about are these Miss Claire lip products. So let's get going with the swatches and I'll explain what are the shades I like and what is the problem with this and all that. And also I'll give a quick comparison to the Nyx Soft Matte Lip Cream. These Soft Matte Lip Creams retail for 295 rupees on Nykaa, and I picked 5 shades because I first wanted to try out. And since I bought 5 shades, I got one lip gloss free. I'll talk about this as well. So the first shade that you're going to be seeing is the shade number 58, which is one of my favorite shades from the range I picked up. It's really nice. It's that nude shade with a little bit of terracotta warm undertone to it. It looks really nice. If you guys have been watching the past couple of videos, you know that like a broken record, I keep mentioning that this is the kind of nude that I really like. It has to have a little bit of brown or a little bit of terracotta, a little bit of like some undertone to it rather than like a plain nude. This shade would flatter people across skin tones. Even if you're medium tan or tan, this shade would really look very nice on you. So the next shade we're going to be talking about is the shade number 31. If you look at the tube, it looks like it's a plain nude or something like that, but it has a lot of peachy undertone to it. I think this would probably flatter someone of a lighter skin tone than me. So the next shade that I swatched was the shade number 35. From the swatches, does look a little too loud. It looks like a bright pink shade, but it's actually a blue based pink shade, and I really like how it looks on my skin tone. This is what I have on my lips today, mixed in with the shade number 58. This is the shade. Even though I mixed it with another lip product, this is the shade, blue based pink shade. So it looks really nice. I swatched all this in natural light. I think there was some kind of lighting difference, so it looks a little too bright in the swatch, but this shade doesn't cover up the pigmentation on my lips. That's one thing about this, but it doesn't look bad and it doesn't look hideous, so I do really like the shade, and this again would work across skin tones. So the next shade that I swatched is the shade number 10. This is like a blue based red shade. Looks a lot darker if you look at it like this, but it's actually not that dark on the lips. Again, I do really like this shade, but I found that it never really dries down completely, and it was a little too clumpy. Like when I first picked up some product, it had a little bit of clump in it, and so that kind of doesn't let it dry down completely, but again, a really nice shade. So last shade that I tried was the shade number 07, but it has a lot of like purple and lilac undertones to it. I'm not quite sure if I like it on my skin tone. I don't really wear these kind of pinks. So if you are like that kind of pink person and you like to wear like a bold, bright pink shade, you would really like it. And the last one that I swatched was this red gloss. This is in the shade 111. Again, I'm a matte lipstick lover. I don't really like glosses. I don't even remember the last time I ever wore a gloss on my lip. It's a little too thick, and when you apply it, you find it to be a little too thick and you have to drag it, and it is a little too viscous. But again, if you like glosses and you like bold gloss shades, then you would really like this, but I'm personally not a fan of gloss shades, so I don't really like this one. And then coming to the blush, I picked this one up in the shade 33. This is like a coral pink shade. This is what I have on my cheek today as well, but I've used a very light hand. This blush is matte and it's super pigmented, so the best way to apply this would be with a stippling brush, because then you can distribute the product evenly. If you use any other kind of brush, I find that it's a little too pigmented, and also I'm not a big fan of how it looks on my skin. It does make my skin look a little dry. That could probably be because my skin is already dry at this time. I don't know what the problem is, but I will try it out again and let you guys know how I feel about it. It does give you a decent wear time, but it's not very long wearing. Like the Maybelline blushes are super pigmented and are long wearing. This is not that long wearing, but again, you can't complain for the price. It is pretty good. So now coming to the texture of this soft matte lip cream, it is a little bit thick, it is a little bit moussey, and it does apply like that. And most of these do have those clumps. Like when you pick up the product, there is a huge clump, and so it kind of makes the lipstick a little bit thick on your lips, so it doesn't really settle in properly. But earlier I was wearing this one in 58 and it didn't transfer at all. I haven't worn this lipstick while having a heavy meal, and I'm not quite sure how it's going to last that. But if you're having some snacks and something that's not too greasy, and if you are drinking something or anything of that sort, it doesn't fade away very easily, and it does have a decent wear time. And in terms of texture and how it feels on the lips, it does feel very light and comfortable on the lips. I don't find it to be too heavy and too drying. So now we are moving on to the comparison between Miss Claire and Nyx. Now, if you look at the ingredients of these two, are pretty much identical. It's like the exact same ingredients in the exact same order in fact, and just probably like 1 or 2 ingredients are a little here and there. I want to believe that both of this was done in the same place or something. Both of this has the exact same feel on the lips. The longevity, the texture and everything is pretty much the same thing. So if you were wondering if you should get NYX or this one, I think you can go for Miss Claire because this is much cheaper than this. So it's like half the price of this one. They do have a wide variety of color selection. There are so many shades available, and if you know where you can get Miss Claire, like in stores or something, it actually retails for much cheaper price. I think around like 100-ish rupees, like 100 or 130 or something like that, which again is much cheaper than what is available on Nykaa and much cheaper than NYX. So I think any day you can go ahead with Miss Claire than NYX. That's pretty much it. Do leave any future video requests down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and also watch my previous videos. It's right here. I'm pretty sure you want to watch some more videos, then it's just right here. And also don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.